Bright Duty. Every student matters.
Good morning. The topic that I'm taking today it's topic number 3 in your book, chapter 6. It's indicators or signs of poor mental health. Alright, so when we talk about the indicators and signs of poor mental health, let me just take them up one by one. First sign is that haphazard and disorganized daily life routine, which means that there isn't any, uh, organization in your routine. So it's very haphazard. At times you're doing something, at times you're doing something else, totally in a different direction. So you've not planned your day at all. You have no idea, like, what I'm going to do in the evening, what I'm going to do in the afternoon. So if you have that kind of a routine where, it is totally unplanned, and most of the times, then we can say that, this person probably has some kind of issue and has some poor mental health kind of symptoms. Second is having a short temper and an irritating behavior. So, getting angry at minor small things all the time. It's important, one is the intensity, getting very angry. Second is getting frequently angry, and third is getting angry and remaining angry for a very long duration. So all of these things are going to determine whether, eventually we can categorize that yes, this person is showing poor mental health, and at the same time showing an irritating behavior. So whenever you're doing something, it's unpleasant, you're talking, your actions are unpleasant, somewhere they're irritating other people also. Usually these people can be irritable also, where something whichever happens around them, in their surroundings, in their environment, whatever is happening, whatever the various stimuli are present, they feel irritable because of that. That also is a possibility. It can also be termed as one of the signs of poor mental health. Third is anger and aggressive behavior. So you're getting angry frequently, right? This anger that you're expressing could be in the form of physical aggression. You're wanting to hit people, you're hitting, you're throwing things here and there, you're kicking anything that is coming in your way. Could be in the form of verbal aggression, where you're calling out names, you're calling people names, or you are passing rude comments or rude remarks on other people. So it could be verbal aggression, could be physical aggression, right? It can also be in the form of hostility, where you have ill feelings for other people. That also is one of the signs of poor mental health, having a very hostile kind of an attitude. Fourth is restlessness, right? So you are never in a calm or a balanced or equilibrium state, always restless, something always troubling you in your day-to-day routine. Next is increased or poor appetite and digestion. So there are appetite changes that you are seeing currently. Either it is you eating a lot or you're eating very less. Next is irregular sleeping pattern. So either you are sleeping very less or not at all sleeping, insomnia, having a disturbed sleep, so not having a sound sleep, you are waking up frequently in your sleep, or could be that you are sleeping a lot, something which is it's a sign of depression also. So it's referred to as narcolepsy. Seventh is poor interpersonal relationships. So you have relationships with other people, but the quality of relationship is poor, right? They are not healthy, constructive, productive relationships, but in fact you can term it as poor interpersonal relationships. That is also bad. That is also an indicator or sign of poor mental health. Next is anxiety and worry. Yes, anxiety. When you worry too much, when you think too much, you're always preoccupied thinking about whatever had happened in your day, different things that had happened, different people that you had met, what those people said to you, always thinking about all that, preoccupied about your thoughts. That's, being anxious and anxiety about what is going to happen in your life, what is going to happen in the presentation that I'm going to give tomorrow. So always worrying about it and being anxious about it, again, is a sign of poor health. Poor mental health. Negative attitude toward, most importantly, towards yourself and then towards other people. So having a negative attitude towards yourself, or for example, blaming yourself and criticizing yourself every time, thinking that I'm good for nothing, I can do nothing in my life. I can achieve nothing in my life. That's a very strong statement. It's a very strong negative attitude towards your own self. And then having a negative attitude towards other people also. Everybody is always trying to, trouble me. Everybody is always intending to upset me. People conspire against me. People want that I should be, left alone. They don't want that I should be included in their group. So these kind of things, these kind of thoughts, and then, the attitude that you have towards these people, these are negative in nature. 10th, withdrawing from relationships, social withdrawal that we call as. For example, you'll stop picking up your friends calls. In most severe cases, you do not even respond to your parents calls or your spouse's call. You just want to be left alone. You want to cut off from society, cut off from your family. You just don't want to talk to anyone, right? You want to be left all alone. So being by yourself is a very good thing. It's like you enjoy your company. You want to spend time with yourself. You want to introspect. Introspection is very good, but when you start withdrawing from people, right, and that too much, that too for a very long period, then it's a sign of poor mental health. Next one is irregular and abnormal physiological conditions, right? So your body is reacting in abnormal ways. For example, high blood pressure, very low blood pressure, or heart palpitations are changing, pulse rate has increased a lot, so your body is also reacting now. So if that is the case, I had already established with you the mind and body connection, which is there in the the physical as well as the mental conditions of yours. So similarly, when your body is reacting abnormally in these kind of ways, that there is a very high blood pressure or a very low blood pressure, it again signifies that there's something very wrong in your mind. 12th is excessive use of drugs. So could be marijuana that you're consuming, could be cocaine, anything that you're using, right? Or could be the consumption of cigarettes, use of tobacco, etc. All these somewhere indicate that it's a sign of poor mental health. All right, so this was about it. Now towards the end of your chapter, you have a set of questions which are given. Let me walk you through them. So one of the very short questions which are given at the end of your chapter, question number 3, it says, give any 4 signs of poor mental health. Then there is a short answer question, question number 2, which says, describe the indicators of poor mental health. There is question number 6, which says, when I compare my mental health coverage to my physical health coverage, what should I be looking for? So all these 3 questions, if you've gone through this video properly, you should be able to answer these 3 questions. And that is it for this video and for this topic. Thank you very much.